as someone who plays small guard 99% of the time on this game, I decided to make my first lockdown build ever. And I put it to a 99 steal. I got sick and tired of getting ripped by 95 steals, 96 steals, 91 steals, and heck, even 85 steals, because unpluckable don't work in this game. And I made a lockdown build for when I'm not on small guard or big guard, so I can do this all game to the opposite guard and put them through the torture that they love to put me and my squad members through by spamming. And what you're seeing is literally the build with a fresh rebirth. It's not even anything. I don't even have any hot zones. I don't have my badges maxed yet. I don't even have Hall of Fame glove yet. I have silver interceptor. I'm telling you right now, this lockdown build is toxic, bro. And I'm telling the GVO family right now, you're going to want to make this build for whenever you're not running small guard, because I know a lot of y'all play guard, because a lot of y'all are dribblers or comp stage players, because you know y'all man game and do both of them sitting there. Every bomba here. Run up the like button. Yo, cho wagwan, everybody, Oddman Giving here. We're back with a new video. This is like my 40th build. I'm joking. This is probably like my 17th build. A lot of y'all be like, oh, y'all man Giving got more builds on Ticino. Y'all probably do, man. I'm not gonna lie, but us content creators, we make it back tenfold. So don't worry about us, man. It's an investment. It's just simple mathematics. No, somebody was calling me a liar yesterday in the video I dropped, saying I was on a 6'5" build when the frig I didn't even pay attention in the video, bro. And in the bottom left of the video, I said I made 2 builds the day before, a 6'7" defensive menace, which was the 99 steal build, by the way, that the whole video was on, and a 6'5" point guard. That was just literally like 20 seconds in that whole video of me showing my 6'5" point guard, of what it looks like on my new 6'5" point guard, a little preview of it, just in case you guys want to see the build fully. I just showed you a little snippet of it first. But the real video was about this build right here, the 99 steal lockdown build. I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's show you guys how to make the build, and then we'll come back, my opinion and thoughts on it. And honestly, I'll just tell you right now, the build's sick. Let's make this defensive menace build for you guys. Shout out to the GVO family, man. I went right-handed because as a spot up, I noticed like right-handed is the way to go on a spot up. Easiest one to use. I'm shooting 78% from the three-pointer right now with this build. You know, I know what I'm talking about. I went with point guard, so hopefully they lock me on the point guard immediately. But because your point guard is going to have a high pass, it's not going to really matter anyways. But if you have a bum on your team, it's going to put you at point guard so you can box up the other point guard. Now, I went 211 in weight, all right? I didn't want to drop speed too much, so I just went 211 in weight. And, yeah, that's what I did. And then 7'4" wingspan, max wingspan, all right? All right. Now, let's do the attributes. First thing we're going to go do is put up the steal to a 99. That way you get all 3 most toxic badges in the game on Hall of Fame. Next thing we're going to do, all right, since I can't believe some people out there really didn't understand the logic of last video, put up the perimeter defense to a 94. That 6'5" build that you saw in the intro last video, I will drop it soon. That is my new favorite guard build. That is not a defensive build. That is a guard build. I treat it like a small guard, even though it's a big guard. It is my favorite build now, passes my 6'4". It is a great build. I love it. And I'll show you guys more gameplay on it because I'm moving crazy with it. Put the defense on the interior up to a 74. All right, we're going to do soon. Now block, max it out, 87. You're going to get that anchor on silver. And to be honest, my builds without anchor is getting stops. Silver anchor is going to be more than good enough. And bronze anchor has been working since it's a fresh rebirth build that you've been seeing in the intro. Now, 77 rebound, still better than a lot of locks have. Speed, I went with 85. Max it out because as a lockdown, your speed and perimeter defense, 2 most important things other than the 99 steal. All right, obviously you need a block, and we're going to show you that we do get that chase. Acceleration, I just went with a 77 so I can get fast feet. The next thing we did is we put that strength up to a 72. And you see, we got just enough badges. We could have went higher, but this is the way I put the vertical up to an 80. And you get gold chase down. And that is what we care about as well. All right, I thought it was on silver, but we get gold. And we get silver pogo stick, so that's a W. 99 stamina, we don't play with that. So you get that 94 feet Hall of Fame and workhorse Hall of Fame. That is why you don't need to go up any higher on your interior defense, because you get workhorse on Hall of Fame already. All right. So now when it comes to ball handling and passing and all that, this is what I did. All I did was went with a 63 pass. And the reason why I went with a 63 pass is because I have a build out there that has a 63 pass. And I'm not gonna lie, because I'm a lockdown, there's no need for me to go higher than this, because I'm able to get the ball to my point guard. That's all I'm gonna be doing. A role player lock. You're trying to make a playmaking lockdown, you're gonna have to drop a lot of these stats. But it's a lockdown that's a role player lock. Like I said, 63, you can go higher if you want. But me personally, this is how I made it, and I'm showing you exactly how I made it. Now, I maxed out the mid-range to an 87. Now, you're probably thinking, yeah, my game, why would you do that? That gold open looks, man, I don't have it yet, but I'm telling you, it's going to come in clutch. But also, the other reason why I did it like this, I am not a lockdown, all right? Let me repeat it. Yeah, I'm going to give it, it's not a lockdown if you're new to this channel. I'm a guard on this game. I'm a comp guard. I'm a dribbler on this game. But I do have a lot of builds, bro. Look, the reason why I went with 87 is because you get access to all, pretty much 99% of good jump shots now. Anything you want to make, you can pretty much make it. 3-pointer, I went ahead and maxed it out to a 79, and being elite, we get that +1 boost, so it's an 80. I'm shooting from anywhere without takeover. Don't even need takeover. Have the freedom to put any release you want and not worry about it. It's a W. All right, now 79 on 3-pointer. If you wanted a little more stats, you can drop it. But me personally, I need that 79 to be able to stretch the floor. Even without takeover, I can, if they're trying to play weird with my guard, they're trying to spam him, double spam him, swing the rock to me at the hash, and I'm going to green it for you. That's for when I'm not playing guard, because I keep telling y'all that are new to the channel, I am a small guard. All right, so when you see this build, understand this is not a build from the perspective of a real lockdown. This is a build from a perspective of somebody that goes against the real lockdowns and the most sweatiest lockdowns in the world. So I'm going to make the build how I see them kind of making the build and how they're using it, but tweaking it to a better way. All right, because guess what? A small guard knows what they hate the most. And a build like this is what I hate the most, but it's why I'm trying to get y'all to make it, because it's already polluting 2K24 already. It's already polluting it. Now, clearly you see me put dunk up to a 65, and you know why? Because all you need in this game, athletic hangs off one. That is the new quick drop animation. For those that don't know, all you need. I kid you not. You don't need nothing no more. Now, if you want contact on the lockdown, now you're trying to be too different, bro. You're trying to be too extra, all right? And that's why you need to relax yourself, bro, because you're a lockdown. Sit in the corner, and your role to be a star is on defense. You are the neutralizer. You're the menace. You're going to make life hell for the other team's guard or anybody that wants to dribble the basketball in front of you. That's why you have these stats, so you can be the star on defense. Stop trying to be the star on defense on offense, bro, or make a playmaking lockdown if you want that. If you want that, make a playmaking lockdown. But me, if I'm not playing guard, which is what I play 99% of the time, I'm going to make a build that's a role player to play my role. I'm not going to try to take that shine away from my other guard. If it's Caillou, if it's Robo, if it's iRush Bot, it don't matter. When they're playing guard, I'm going to let them run guard. And I'm going to make sure that they know, yeah, I'm going to give it on lock. It's not going to lack anything to handle the job, so that they can run guard freely and know that we're going to get just as much steals as the other team does, because you know the steal is going to happen, especially anybody with a 96 steal. They're going to take it from you. But that 99 steal is different. And I don't even have Hall of Fame glove yet. When I put that Hall of Fame glove on, it's about to be toxic. Now, this build has one attribute to fill out. I personally put it on the free throw +2, but you can put it on anything else you want. You can put it on +1 offensive rebound, but to me, it just made more sense to put it on free throw. Now, post control only goes up 1, so free throw is what we put it on. And let's see what they call you. We already know what they're going to call you. Now, we'll see what they call you at shooting guard, all right? Because maybe they'll give you some different comparisons too. Drew Holiday. Now, Drew Holiday can dribble, all right? This build cannot dribble. Now, let's see what they call you being a shooting guard now. Let's see what's the comparisons as shooting guard. Mikal Bridges. I remember Doug Christie, but Mikal Bridges, he can. Yep, look like the same build to me. I don't see nothing different. All right, 99 steal. Uh-oh. Gerald Wallace. Who remember Gerald Wallace? Hybrid defender is what they call you at small forward. Okay. 9. Okay, let's see what they call you at power forward. We're not even going to try it at center. Let's see who's the comparisons. Look like something good. Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin was a dog. Two-way spot up threat. Trying to finesse us, man. What do they call you at center? Who's the comparisons? Bam Adebayo. Okay. Two-way spot up threat. I like the defensive menace name title way better. It's already doing what it needs to do. I'm shooting 78% from the three with this build. I don't even have my hot zone yet, but you get the point. I don't even have Hall of Fame glove yet, but once I get that, it's a GG's. Whenever I'm not running small guard, it's going to be fun to step out and be a menace to the guards them on the other team, like their lockdowns will be trying to do when I'm on guard, and to dish out that favor and make their lockdowns regret life and see what it's like when it happens to their guard. And I don't normally condone stuff like this because I am a small guard and I hate being RNG plucked. But because it's literally controlling and taking over NBA 2K24 as we know it, this is literally the meta. You would be a fool if you're able to. If you're actually able to make a build like this, and it's not going to hurt your pockets or anything like that, or you have people that can run a build like this, you will be a fool because you're going to be at a disadvantage if you do not have a build with a high steal like this on your team. You're going to be at a disadvantage, trust me. When you go against two people on the same team with a 99 steal, bro, you're going to hate life, especially if you know you can't get it back because your team made builds and kept builds from the first month, knowing that 2K has not patched steals and they probably won't patch it. You need to go ahead and make a build like this. Make this a next build for you, especially if you are a real lockdown. I'm not a real lockdown. If you are a real lockdown, stop using that 96 steal, put it at a 99. If it's going to be toxic, we got to go toxic to the fullest. There's some menaces out there, so you have to dish it out the same way that they give it. I've already played against this multiple times on my small guard build, and I made it to perfection, so enjoy it, bro.